Hey guys, what's up? Today was huge. We had the reveal and had a lot of information drop, and I'm going to try to condense all of the details regarding the campaign into this one video in a timely manner, so keep up. I'm also putting all the information regarding multiplayer in the next video, so be sure to stick around when that gets posted. If you're excited about the game, be sure to smash that like button. Also remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell. So let's go ahead and get right into the price of the game. You have the standard edition at $60, you have the cross-gen bundle at $70, and the ultimate edition for $89, with the ultimate edition coming with extra content and whatnot. But the cross-gen bundle is $10 more because if you buy the standard and then want to upgrade to next gen, you're going to pay a $10 fee regardless. So you're just paying all that up front. Pre-ordering also gets you access to the beta early, and we will find out more about that on the 9th of September. So now let's get into the campaign. Charlie Intel and certain YouTubers were able to get a glimpse of the campaign, and today they got to speak up about what they saw. Jack Frags is a YouTuber. He has a great video, very descriptive. I'll have the link in the description. And he goes over some key features within a campaign that right away are different than the usual. So when you start the campaign, you create your own character. You have a name, you have a race, you have a gender, you can create your own military background, and then apparently you get to select attributes that your character carries, which will inevitably affect certain aspects of the game mechanics throughout the campaign, such as movement speed, hacking, or aiming speed. The campaign has multiple endings like Black Ops 2, and several missions can be played multiple ways. You will have dialogue to choose from, which will affect the outcome of each mission, along with the fact that there will be side missions that you get to choose from, like in Black Ops 2, increasing the replayability. As for the story, it's a direct sequel to Black Ops 1. There's a CIA operative named Russell Adler who believes that there is a threat known as Perseus. He has spent his days gathering evidence on this threat that many people don't even believe exists. He is at one point told by a general that it is a waste of time, but he keeps pursuing, and he has now gathered enough evidence to persuade the president to have a meeting with him so we can put together a team and establish the means in which he wants to track down this spy. He lets the president know that the threat is imminent and innocent people will die if they don't pursue, identify, and apprehend this spy, Perseus, in which the president asks what he needs to accomplish this mission, at what cost to accomplish this mission, and Adler explains that it will be very illegal. Many laws will be broken, including international laws and treaties. But because the president believes the threat is real, Ronald Reagan tells the general to give Adler whatever he needs because Reagan believes that Adler will accomplish the mission. So obviously there's going to be some sketchy and questionable actions committed by Adler throughout the campaign, but there's also hints scattered throughout Warzone and the game that are going to persuade you to believe that Adler is Perseus when he is not. Jack Frags mentions that Adler is a double agent, but he doesn't specify if he's a double agent for the United States or a double agent for Russia. But he also mentions that he got to see what Perseus looks like and said he kind of looks like the bad guy from the season 3 of Stranger Things. But the majority of the campaign takes place in the 80s with a few flashbacks of previous missions, such as in Vietnam and Laos. But even the flashback missions have multiple ways in which you can accomplish them. As I mentioned, you create your own character, and Jack Frags mentioned a mission that he watched, which was a memory where you, Mason, and Frank Woods try to remember a mission in Vietnam where you might have been in contact with or might have been in the presence of Perseus. So you're going through this mission trying to identify who this person is or if you even came in contact with him. There's 4 routes you can take to survive, but eventually things get kind of mind-fuckery. Apparently vaults and bunkers fell out of the sky, and you start slipping through the map. Reality starts to turn in on itself. You go through a bunch of different dimensions, suggesting that you, Frank Woods, Mason, drop some LSD before trying to remember in hopes of having a more vivid memory like the same techniques they used when interrogating Mason in the first Black Ops. In the sequence of hallucinations, you also come across this hallway where you are trying to get to a red door, and when the vault drops, it also has a red door. Obviously, because of the game's codename, there's some significance there with the story, but we don't exactly know what yet. Apparently, this mission plays out a lot like Far Cry. It's a very open, non-linear map with different objective areas that you can attack in any order you want, and apparently you can restart the mission and change the route in which you take if you choose. Your character also hears the words, "You are the only one who knows," over and over again, so there's a chance your character is brainwashed. Another mission is Ukraine, a mid-game mission, a very stealthy mission where it's nighttime, you're in the woods, Frank Woods comes out of the woods, there's a whole bunch of woods, but then you and Frank Woods sneak up to this giant facility that's just behind the Iron Curtain. You sneak through a maintenance tunnel and pop out into a room that turns out to be a giant arcade with a bunch of arcade cabinets all over the place. A lot of these arcade cabinets are old Activision games that you indeed can play if you want to, but you get out of the arcade and you end up on a street and you realize you're in a mock-up town of 1980s America inside this giant base warehouse. And they're using it for a training exercise where Russians are planning on sneaking into the US, but you disrupted their training exercise. All eyes are on you, and you have to fight your way out while "Hit Me With Your Best Shot" plays over the speaker system. Usable weapons in this mission include MP5, G3A3, AK-47, and Tomahawks. There's one more mission that they saw where you play as Adler undercover as a Soviet agent. and it's a stealth mission where you're just walking in the Lubyanka building in Moscow. You plan out your mission on a map ahead of time, and you have the option of framing, blackmailing, bribing, interrogating, or poisoning targets in the mission. Each choice affects the outcome of the mission. At first, it's a pure stealth, but then your cover is blown. You get in a firefight. You meet up with two other teams. You get an elevator. The elevator opens. You throw C4, and then you just start blasting your way out using the RPK. Weapons include RPK, recurve hunting bow, M40 sniper rifle, and the War Machine grenade launcher, M16 pump action trench gun, which I'm pretty sure is the stakeout. Now, apparently, there's one flashback mission that mentions the United States contingency plan known as Fractured Jaw, which acquired authorization to use nukes in the Vietnam War. All locations you fight in during the campaign include Asia, Europe, North America, Latin America, Vietnam, and Moscow. And killstreak-related vehicles seen throughout the campaign footage includes Napalm Strike, Hind, Chopper Gunner, and RCXD. Reportedly, the pre-beta graphics in the playable campaign are a little bit better than Modern Warfare graphics on PC, so when the game is completely polished, be ready to have your minds blown. Anyways, that's all the info I got for now. I'm sure we'll find out more as time goes on. I'm still going to be doing an in-depth breakdown of the reveal trailer, so keep an eye out for that. Also, keep an eye out for part 2 as I go through all the multiplayer information. It's going to be big. As usual, like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Keep the conversation going, and I will catch you guys next time.